Aloha all, lovely to connect. It's felt like such a supercharged weekend, and honestly, it's been supercharged since the end of April. This incredible divine feminine, and with the Mother's Day weekend here, Divine Mother transmission. I don't really talk about this topic very much anymore, and I definitely haven't done a video on this in this channel. So it felt really strong to go ahead and jump in and share with you this beautiful energy that many of us are feeling across the planet. This video is going to be really simple, not a lot of additions, so just get comfortable and steep in the energy and soak in this beautiful feminine flow, this global healing transmission that is coming in from the divine feminine, from the divine mother, and very much reflects the energy of Reiki. That is also a surge that we're all feeling with these solar flares, a very strong surge of Shakti, Kundalini awakening. And in my experience, it isn't something that happens to us in the sense that people do to us, but more something that's happening from within us all. And particularly if you are connected to your own practices, you will feel that Shakti Kundalini awakening. And probably many of you are joining together in your heart space and lending healing at this time for the Middle East, for what's been happening over the past several months, and is really creating a surge across the planet of demonstrations. And very much I find that that is a force of that fierce love and that fierce Shakti power in us all, standing up and saying no more of this fear terrorizing, no more of this violation. It is a time for this peace. And though we may see what's been going on in much of the media, and it can be quite depressing, the reality is that there's really quite such a surge going on right now of healing and of awakening in us all. So just wanted to touch base a little bit and share with you my journey with the divine feminine, my journey with the divine mother, as I'm sharing with you about this transmission that is coming in. For me, my path actually really started in an awakening, in a personal awakening around the feminine force and the divine feminine within me, and connecting to that goddess essence. And my first experience of that was with Venus of Willendorf, the goddess amulet that is one of the oldest amulets that was found, that depicts the feminine body as a full-figured body rather than what we see in our media. And very much supported me in healing on that body level, on that self-image level, and helped me also open up that gateway of connecting to the image of a higher power and the image of God, if you will, in a divine feminine and in a divine mother image versus the father image that is so dominant, and particularly so dominant in certain parts of the Middle East and really all around the world, but being born in the Middle East, very dominant in the Middle East. And when that awakening happened for me, it was such a truly Shakti Kundalini awakening of really waking up to the reality that the heavens and the creative force that we call God and many other names is as much feminine and the mother as it is masculine and the father, and ultimately a force that is no gender, that is just pure love, pure light. And so in this month, and for myself in the end of April, and as this month has been approaching, and then as we're approaching Mother's Day, there is such a strong pulsation coming of that feminine power, of that feminine force. And sometimes it can be really fierce and kind of intense. It can be very jolting. It can really rattle us. It can really shake us in our core. It can really bring up the shadow. But ultimately, its purpose, its transmission is that unification, so that we're moving out of that polarized state, yeah, into that harmonious state. And the divine feminine and the divine mother goddess, yeah, is actually what I travel to, the Neolithic architecture and history of Crete, to connect with the origins of a civilization that lived in harmony and peace for several thousand years with no signs of warfare. And I know some of that can be arguable, but I definitely feel that that time existed in our world, whether it was in Lemuria, whether there were parts of that in Atlantis, or even beyond that, yeah. And that is very much a reflection of what's possible for us, and I believe what we're moving towards. So in this weekend, there's such a force of that feminine flow and feminine power. And we're seeing it all across the US and other parts of the world with this beautiful borealis that is happening, and the colors of pink and green that very much reflects the heart center, that love essence, yeah. And so that transmission, and I find, is very much also an opportunity for us to come together from wherever we are in the world, to come together and to unify in our heart space and to share in a global healing that is in and of itself a Reiki healing, yeah, because Reiki is really inherent in all of us, yeah. And I find, as I've just shared, that Reiki and the Divine Mother and the Divine Feminine are very much synonymous. Walter Lubbock wrote in his book that he co-wrote, the big book of the Reiki symbols, he speaks about how in many of the Indonesian cultures, they very much believe that hands-on healing originated, well, not believe, but it is that it originated from a lineage of the Divine Mother. That the Divine Mother was very much at the core of the hands-on healing practice and system in that part of the world. So Reiki very much reflects that. And yes, we can also see in the Reiki system that there's a quality to that that many have connected to, that can reflect the healing that was demonstrated through Jesus, through Jeshua. But of course, behind Jeshua was a divine feminine force, right? Yeah, Mary Magdalene, the Magdalens, Mother Mary, Anna, the mother of Mother Mary, and all the community of the Essenes behind Jeshua that very much honored, yeah, and revered and were connected to the divine feminine force, the divine mother father force, and also that Isis Ma, yeah, that divine mother essence that is known as Isis, the goddess Isis. And Isis, originally the word was her name, really, and Isis is seen beyond just a goddess image, but really kind of a reflection of a field, an energy, a presence, a creative creatrix force, not just one individual, known as is. All that is Isis. All that is. All that is in the manifest reality. All that is in the manifest world. Yeah. And beyond, not just this world, all worlds. So as we're approaching this Mother's Day, such a beautiful transmission occurring. And again, I'm not a channeler, yeah. I don't even really consider myself a vessel, other than a vessel to my own being. Honestly, if we are tapped in, we all are tuning in and experiencing this transmission. That's not just coming through one of us or those of us that are channeling, but more really connecting to all of us that are aware and present and awakened to our path. So this divine, feminine, divine mother transmission coming in, supporting and activating humanity's awakening, bringing in a healing vibration and field really beyond our capacity of understanding, in a nurturing, loving, caring, activating force. And just like Reiki, these transmissions that we all feel are really aspects of our connection to that infinite source, returning us to our wholeness, bringing us back and forward in our evolutionary state, the greatest yet to be for ourselves and for our community and for our world. So together I'd like to come in that circle where we can hold space and receive this divine mother, this divine feminine transmission, this Reiki infusion, and share it with our global family, our immediate families, as well as our global family, particularly into the Middle East, but all countries, the US and beyond. That force of love that encompasses all that is, no duality, no separation, and to open to that miraculous nature of love, that miraculous nature of creation, of the divine, that creates out of nothing, that when it looks like it's a desperate situation, great force of miracles can occur. An awakening within each of us, that Shakti, Kundalini presence, that Shakti, Kundalini wisdom, that Shakti, Kundalini embodied, surging the heart space, surging us, moving us forward. So let's dive into that transmission. Let's dive into that global Reiki healing. And just open to that Shakti feminine flow, that rising and awakening within our own beings. Blanketed in this incredible field of love. So sensing your body resting on whatever surface that you are, feeling yourself deeply rooted, letting all the walls, floors, ceilings, technology just dissolve into Mother Earth. Taking a moment, connecting with your immense gratitude and love for Mother Earth, for Gaia. And send that love deep into the core of Mother Earth. And your appreciation for her as we are in this Mother's Day month. Sending your love and appreciation for Mother Earth and all that she provides for you and for us. And as quickly as you send that love to her, feel that love rising up and meeting you, filling your core into your hara, into your heart space, into your head space. And then as you exhale, Let her, like a cleansing stream, cleanse your mind, cleanse your body, cleanse out your field. And again, inhaling, drinking in that love and appreciation of Mother Earth, filling your core. And then as you exhale, like a beautiful stream, let her wash you clear. Taking a moment and connecting to your appreciation and love to that divine Mother force, the divine Mother essence of all that is, that creative force of Shakti, of all manifest worlds, that nurturing, nourishing, life-giving force. And send that love and appreciation up to the heavens, to that divine Mother, Father force. And then as quickly as you send it, feel that divine Mother, Father force of love pouring into your core, filling your hara, heart, head region, third eye, crown. Hold it a few seconds. Exhale, let it move out of every direction of your body, nourishing and nurturing every inch of your body into your field. One more time, inhale. Receiving that divine Mother transmission of love, filling you full. And then as you exhale, let it nourish every cell of your being out into your field. Place your hands anywhere on your body temple, on your belly or heart, on your lap, whatever resonates for you. And just receive, just diving into that divine feminine essence of your being, receiving as you receive that divine Mother transmission, that Shakti flow, dancing in every cell of your being, in all of your organs, in all of your vital systems, and soaking your entire field like the borealis in beautiful iridescent hues of luminous light. And allow yourself to receive from that earth chi, from Gaia, Mother Earth's loving, nurturing, regenerative force, as you also receive that divine Mother, heaven's heavenly chi, Reiki, feeling that this bridging heaven and earth within you, and then circulating and nourishing your heart space, so your toroidal field is amplified like the borealis in that luminous light, and centered in your heart space, just strong and filled with love. Allow yourself to receive that love. Soak into that love of all that is. All that is love. All that is love. All that is love. And let that soak ripple out into your life, into your affairs, into your families and community, as you continue to receive all that is love. All that is love. Continuing to receive that which is Reiki, that love and light, the light of which is a divine feminine mother aspect of the creative force. All that is love. And just receiving that. You might experience and sense loving presence with you, that higher intelligence force that you are personally connected with. You might experience your personal guides. Definitely a sensation of is, Isis is with us, Mother Mary, Anna, the Magdalens, the Hathors. All that is love. And just continuing to receive that divine mother blanketing of love as you allow it to ripple out now into all of humanity, and you allow it to ripple out all across the planet and regions like a blanket, like the borealis, in those beautiful iridescent hues blanketing all areas of the world, all areas of the United States, all regions of the Middle East, all countries around the world, simply receiving and allowing it to just ripple out in a beautiful blanket of love, bathing all individuals, victims and perpetrators, all enveloped in that unified field of love, all enveloped in that unified field of love, all enveloped in that unified field. No separation, no polarity, simply in that space of divine love. Soaking in this field for a few minutes, as in Reiki, just receiving that which is your very being, your very soul's essence, and your very connection with your source. All that is love. Open your awareness to the miraculous nature of your very being, the miraculous nature of your very breath and body, and the miraculous nature of all of life. Amidst destruction, amidst all heinous acts, amidst confusion and chaos and distortion, all that is love, is ever present. See, feel, sense in all regions of the world. That love, divine feminine force, that Shakti flow, ever present, embracing, holding, transforming, and regenerating in every moment. And knowing that you can stay soaking in this field for as long as you feel inspired. At any point you'd like to return, knowing that you can reconnect in this stream. And just setting that intention that infinite good comes from our gathering and coming together in this way, globally and personally. And setting that intention that as we gently bring that inner and outer together, that inner field and force of our own very divine feminine force be ever present in our day, in our week, in our months, in our year ahead, and in all of our affairs and in all of our relations. Go ahead and take a deep breath, breathing into all you've received. Exhaling that through. And again. And as you're ready, gently opening your eyes. I highly recommend taking a moment and hydrating yourself and grounding yourself. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, maybe just rubbing the palms together, just placing them over your face, and just a little gentle, loving touch. May the divine feminine, may the divine mother force envelop us all. May we be keenly aware of that feminine force, even as she jolts us. That part of our being, that part of the universe awakens us and jolts us. May we be keenly aware and diligent in our self-reflections, in our practices, that we may be able to carry that wave of transforming and transmuting and transcending our own polarities. As we witness and support the transforming and transcending of the polarities across this beautiful planet. Wishing you a beautiful Mother's Day and Mother infusion in all months of all years.